Look, I remembered to actually start the script before I started the stream. Look at me. All right, I'm just sorry. I don't. I'll get right to work in just a second. I'm just gonna click a few buttons over here,
Before I start the
and
stream.
oh, that's
Look at
noise.
me.
And then yeah, we can get started. I think it's gonna be another art day today. Um, Mr. Meeseeks. All right. I was like, what? Okay. No, sorry. That probably makes no sense to some people, but other people might get the reference. Yeah, all right. So before we get started, I'm just gonna check one more thing on my mobile device. So I'm sorry for uh, the momentary delay before we get started, but I just want to see basically what. Okay, I just wanted to make sure the font of the title of the stream showed up because I used like a weird font, and I was just seeing if it worked on the mobile device, and it does. So good and excellent. And now let's get to work. Um, I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Uh, sorry, sorry. That's for people who don't get it. It's a reference to Rick and Morty, which is a hilarious show that I would highly recommend. But it is technically beside the point. So let's uh, let's do like some actual things. So let's yeah, and along the lines of like actual things, we finished all of the leg animations yesterday. So for people who have been watching this week, you'll have seen that like although the art currently looks like the art in the game currently looks like this in terms of like the animation rate, we're working on a version with a higher animation rate, which will look more like what will pop up on screen in just a moment here, with like a slightly faster animation rate. So this is like the first step of like a visual redo that we've had cooking this week, and I think so. After we finish this, we'll implement it into the main build. We have to finish fabricating the assets because, of course, with faster animation, there are more frames of animation, and uh, specifically, there will be 4 frames of animation versus the 2 that we started with, and so while we've converted all of the legs, which were the biggest like chunk of that work, we still have to do, just to recap, the mask, the jacket, the banner, and those are all single items. Those aren't like sets of items. Those are all like individual items. I mean, they have several layers each, but you know they're very uh, they're not nearly as daunting as the legs were. And then we do have to do the fox, which is that's going to be a little bit of work. That should be fun though, and as well as the owl and the turtle. And the owl and the turtle, I anticipate will actually be less work than the fox, but I mean we'll see. Who knows? Maybe something will surprise us. So yeah, let's get started. I think I'll just go in order, right? So the first item. Oh, we don't have to have this one running. I mean, we'll keep the game running, but we don't have to have this extra script running. So let's open. Yeah. Oh, right. So we have this like. I mean, we don't have to be using the same file necessarily, but we have this like what is it? The people art test file that we have that we've been working on. This is the file with like all of our legs. So many legs. Yakumis, hey, how's it going? Okay. Technically, I was late again today, but yeah, early. Let's go early. Sure, early. So early. How's it going? Um, okay, so yeah, what did I say? Mask? Yeah, let's start with the mask because the mask should be the simplest too. It should be the easiest. It's literally just like a squiggly line that we're gonna like squiggle in a different way. So I'm just gonna hide some of these leg layers because we don't need like octo legs. Right, so this is just like I do like this frame of animation. I like how in this frame of animation, like the player is like clearly like sprung into the air, like ho. um, so let's Okay, let's. Yeah, when I was working on the legs took so long that I just like rinsed like pretty much everything else out of this file. So I think the back layer, the mask goes on the back layer technically, and the back layer has a layer that's like up here. So like back, or wait, this would be back layer 0 and back layers. Yeah, so that's the thing that's going to change is there's going to be back layer. I think it goes above the legs. Actually, I don't remember. I'll have to look into that. Back. So right. So I can put in back layer 0 and 2, but I'm also going to need layers 2A, 3, and 3A because that's the part that animates. The layer 0 doesn't animate, so I don't even actually have to import that. I probably will just for appearance, just like to see what it looks like. But yeah. Let's so equipment. Uh, what's it back mask right, so the mask covers the face, but then the animated part is the part that hey there, you fan, how's it going? um uh so oh, not enough hoist, more hoist uh uh so many mizens. It's the mizens that we're hoisting, right? I hoist all of them. All of the mizens. All of the mizens. Alright, where does this actually go? I mean, it should be easy enough to position based on how the mask is supposed to go over the face, but I'm just going to get it pixel precise because sometimes when I make assumptions, I'm off by like a pixel, which isn't a huge deal, but like I prefer to be like pixel, like on point, right? We only have so many pixels that we're working with. It's not that difficult to manage. So equipment, then sorry. So right, so the position as of yet is 4037, and that's probably not actually. That's excuse me. That's probably not actually going to change. And basically all that will change is that there'll be a little bit more movement to it. So what was it? It was 4037. Yeah, right. I would have put this on wrong. I would have put it like up here too high, but no, it goes down here. So 4037. And so all of these will go on such layers. This one's 2, this one's 3. Okay, so this is 2. So we'll put this on chest, or no, back layer 2. Put it at 4037. 4037 was it? 4037, yeah. It looks like there's a little break here, but that's because at this level you're wearing a helmet that covers up this part, so this part, yeah. I don't know. I could be more tidy about some of those things and like actually make things connect even when they don't visibly connect, but you never see that, so like there's not a huge point in it. Okay, so I'm gonna add in a new layer for oops, my laptop is running out of juice. I need to plug it in real quick. I'm not gonna go anywhere. I just have to freaking the power brick for my laptop, like it makes like a buzzing noise sometimes. So sometimes not only do I unplug my laptop, I unplug the power brick from the plug that connects it to the wall. I don't literally unplug it from the wall. So it's not literally like 3 reconnections that I have to make, but I just had to plug both of those things back in. Hey, I like how my hair is really enthusiastic about my face, but maybe it could instead stay out of my face. Maybe. That'd be nice too. And I appreciate the enthusiasm, but alright, so sorry. Yeah, so let's add in a new layer for this. Is going to be back layer 3, and this one. So these are the 2 frames of animation that we have already, and I'm pretty sure we can keep them because this is just like, I mean, this isn't like such a like with the walk cycle, we actually we redrew all of the assets because we needed to redraw all of the assets in order to get like a really convincing walk cycle that really captured the frames of animation that we want. This is just like a piece of cloth fluttering in the breeze, so we don't have to be nearly as like careful or concerned about exactly how it animates. We can be a little looser in that. So right, so I'll add in two new layers, uh, back 2A and back 3A, and we're just gonna make it look like fluid, just like a wave kind of. So like right now it just kind of like toggles between two states. Sorry, I apparently don't have enough coordination to do that. But like we're just gonna make it like kind of flap instead. Okay. So oh yeah, this one is back layer 3A, and then okay. So 2A. Wait, which one comes first? Because I don't want it to do a reverse wave, because it'd look weird if it was like waving into the neck. It should wave out from the neck. It should wave outwards towards the end. It shouldn't wave like inwards towards the yeah, that would be weird. I don't think wind actually does that. So which one is 3? Okay, so this is okay. So for 2A, that should be the one where it crests. Here, let me get my stylus. 2A is the one where it should crest here, right? Like, why am I not drawing? Oh, I'm not color picking from the correct layer. Color pick from image. Yeah. 2A is where it should crest here, and it should have a trough here. And by crest I mean like hit the upper curve. So this one will be roughly like I'll just draw it in fast. So this is the crest. So it comes down a little bit faster than this one, like that, and then wait, what does the rest of it do? And then it comes also down in this direction a little bit faster, and then so it ends like kind of like flatly, like not it doesn't it's not like flapping up at the end and it's not flapping down at the end. It's just like flapping like flatly out at the end. So that's probably I couldn't really see the contrast or anything with the other two layers there. So let's see like what I roughly drew now, and let's clean it up. Yeah, so this is gonna need a little bit of cleanup, of course. But yeah, so what we have here is like roughly the curve. So we see like it comes like kind of like this is like kind of the curve that it'll follow. I think I'm accidentally making it a little too high up here. I think I've been exaggerating a little too high up here and a little too well, no, actually some of that might be okay, because it is supposed to trough. It's just not supposed to get all the way out of the trough. It's supposed to like hit the trough and then start to come back out of the trough, and then not make it like all the way out of the trough, I guess, kind of. So like that might be okay. Hold on, it'd be nice if I had like actual. I might need to like actual. Now that I have like multiple frames of animation, I might need like actual animation tools where I can like click through the frames of animation, because like as it is, like just the the clicking and unclicking of layers, like I guess it's okay, but like I don't know if it's gonna be the perfect sort of thing. This is probably fine. Okay, and yeah, so the other thing is that there's not just the one, there are actually the two of these things. So the other one will come out of like here. Look, it'll do like what? It'll so this other one will like peak here. What the heck tool am I using? I'm on the eraser tool. I was like, why am I not drawing anything? The other one will peak here, and this one will be, yeah, this one will kind of. Oh wait, how's this go? Oh no, this huh. All right, I guess it's just like a smaller version of the other one. It's like kind of like a shortened version, or like a version where you don't see as much of it, I guess. So I guess like yeah, the two are kind of supposed to run parallel a little bit. So let's see what that looks like. Yeah, so basically like this. And this one you're not going to see much of. You might catch a little bit of it like under the armpit, but actually probably not even that much. This one kind of like runs under the arm, so you don't see it very much in this frame. But yeah. Actually, huh. Yeah, this is good. I think. Is it? Might still be a little too high up here, actually. Might be coming up a little too high. Do, do, do. All right, I'm gonna call this fine. So now it's just a matter of shading. So let's go to a slightly finer brush, and shading is pretty simple. It's just darker along the lower edge. The shading here is very subtle because um, it's a very narrow piece of cloth, and the two tones are like very subtle as well. So I don't have to do like an amazing job here. I just have to. I mean, I guess I kind of do actually though. One thing I kind of want to do is sharpen the edge just ever so slightly because this is like a narrow piece of cloth. Like I don't want the edge just to be like too fuzzy. So like I'm just gonna tidy up the edge a little bit like that. That's basically it. Oh, and then this other one too. This one's also gonna be very, very shaded. So yeah, let's yeah. So there's one more frame to draw. All right, so let's hide this one. So yeah, so that was the one that peaked here. So the other frame of animation 3A is actually going to trough here because they're going to be like kind of like how 2 and 3 are opposites. 2A and 3A are going to be opposites. So actually, yeah, I should just I'll just use 2A as the reference then instead of using these ones. Well, no, 2A was drawn from 2 and 3 as reference, so I should use 2 and 3 as reference. Typically, like if you're drawing things, like you shouldn't use like a traveling reference point, like because if the second iteration is slightly different than the first iteration, and you use the second iteration for the reference for the third one, then the third one might be even slightly different, and you might start to like mutate over time. Whereas if you used I'm not a professional artist, but one thing I've found out from drawing is that if you use a fixed reference point, then you end up with more consistency because like there are slight differences each time you redraw something, but as long as you're using the same reference point, those slight differences don't like stack and cause like a weird mutation. I mean, there's just naturally like a progression in art style over time. Like if you watch an animated TV show, like the difference between like the first episode and the last episode, you'll notice like the characters look different, and that's just like natural. But like, you don't want to walk into that. You don't want to accidentally introduce like unintended changes in the. So okay, so this is the sorry. I'll stop ranting. This is the trough, and then so the peak would be kind of here, I guess, and it would like level out a little bit. Yeah, yeah, huh? Yeah, okay, this will be fine. So then, yeah, so it follows like kind of like this sort of situation, and then how does it go in the other direction? It goes in the other direction. It goes like that, I guess. Okay, so let's see let's see how that turned out. Let's hide these layers. Yeah, okay, this one's not very wavy. Like the two original frames of animation, back when there were only two frames of animation, like they had to be very wavy to sell the waviness of the cloth. And as a result, they are like the waviest points of this animation. Because like, well, so then the other thing is that like I was describing this as a wave, but like it's like, I don't know, it's kind of halfway between like a standing wave and a traveling wave, kind of. By standing wave, I don't know if that's the right term, but if we laid this animation out flat, like it would kind of look like that one frame of animation was like this, and it kind of looked like another frame of animation was like this, and it kind of looked like the two frames in the middle are like flat, but it also kind of looks like the two frames of animation are like that's like a traveling wave, so that the two frames of animation, actually like I was like drawing the troughs and that was a terrible job of drawing it, but like, I don't know how to, yeah, I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully it'll turn out okay when it's done, and if not, we can always tweak it. So I'm just gonna I'll push the waviness up a little bit, because like it was looking a little too flat in my opinion, but yeah, this should be fine. So, yeah, and then I guess as far as like the connection to the shoulder, like this part's going to be covered up by the helmet, so we're not really going to see much of that part. All right, this is probably like fine for this one, and then where's the other one go? The other one, like the other layer, yeah, comes in a little more like what's happening? Oh, I'm using the eraser tool. Like this, I guess. So let's hide layer 3 again. Yeah, so this one comes in. It doesn't come down quite this far. It's just like this kind of like that. All right, so this might be okay. So let's shade it as we do, and then ship it. Well, no, let's after I'm done shading this layer, I'll export these layers into like a test file. Oh, I'm gonna hide the chest for a second. Again, it's probably not gonna matter, but like one of the things I've considered with the new animation system is to actually like add some animation to like the torso, like maybe swing the arms or something. So there's some things that have previously been always like hidden by the stillness of the rigidity of the torso that might get exposed. So I don't know if that's necessarily going to happen, but just in case, I'm going to detail this a little bit more than I would have otherwise. So actually I will even bring this up a little bit higher. Like I'm not literally going to connect it or anything because I don't think the torso is going to move that much, but there might be a little bit of movement to it. All right, and also, yeah, let's sharpen the edges here a little bit. Just ever so slightly. Hey, Tristan! How you been? Long time. So, let's do what then? Let's ship this and see how it looks. Let's ship this. Hold on, I'm just gonna nudge this line ever so slightly, and then we can ship it and see how it looks. See how it looks in game. All right, so yeah, to test this, we'll need to re-export the assets. So let's make a let's copy this here and make so this is mask art test. So let's close these because we don't need to look at these anymore. These are the originals, and let's edit these. Let's edit these versions because these ones we're gonna replace. Oh no, these ones stay the same actually. So we don't actually. Yeah, no. So all we have to do is export out the two new ones. So let's take extents. I don't think we've changed the extents. I'm pretty sure the extents are still as they were. So I'm pretty sure we can just reuse like the rest of those assets that we had kicking around. So what are extents? Extents go from here down to here. 40, 37, yeah. And then 52, 32, is that the area? 52, 32, all right, no changes to extents. So now let's go to layer 2A, copy, file, new, okay, paste, save as back, mask art test, and save this as 2A. And, yeah, you know what's funny is that so far I'm flagging assets to be either animated or not animated, but what I actually want is to be flagging layers as animated or not animated, because in the case of the mask, like the tails of the mask animate, but the mask itself stays not animated. I might want to. We'll see. We will see. We shall see how I feel about that at some point. Okay. Open. No, not open. Sorry. Layer. Back layer 3A. Copy. File. New. Okay. Paste. Save as 3A. Yeah. And then okay, so let's right, in order to get this to run, yeah, just for sake of simplicity, I'm just gonna say I'm just gonna like copy this 3 more times and like name them. I'm just gonna pretend like the mask animates just for a test sake. So 0 0 A. Actually, no. You know what? If I do this, if I implement the system, I will want to handle this separately. So I might as well just do this up front. Okay, so like dot animated. Is this actually the first reference to it? I guess so. No, this is not the first reference to dot animated. It's referenced in the definition of the. Oh yeah, but it's not referenced as dot. So animated should be a list. Yes, please edit this thing. You jerk. I don't know where PyCharm gets this like idea of project, but it's like it's so dumb and annoying. All right. Excuse me. Self.animated equals false false. Capital F false. Capital F false. Yeah. So let's save this. Okay, so yeah, so now when we're referencing dot animated, yeah, if yeah, okay, so we'll want to do this a little differently. So it's not dot animated equals true. It's dot. So in this case, we'll say dot animated 0 equals true, and then in this case, we won't check if if dot animated and just assume that we can load the rest. We'll say so equip li blah 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 equals 2a, and then we'll say if, right, so we won't say if animated, we'll say if os path exists, and then we'll load. So if that path exists, then we'll say, we can use fname here, I guess, and then we'll say, and in this case we'll say animated equips eli blah blah index 1 index 1 equals true, index 1. Okay, so now the halves can animate separately, because there'll be some things that do that way. Just how it is. Yeah, it should work. Let's look. Yep, link successful. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. It's like, oh wait, no. I don't know if you, that might be off screen, but it does say, yep, link successful. Tristan 34, Tristan 34. All right, so yeah, okay, so now the other places where we reference dot animated. So this is the case where we actually, oh. Yeah, these only have one layer, so these ones will be animated 0. Animated 0. Wait, what is this one? No, this is the actual character animation. And this one is wait, let me double check. I think I'm pretty sure karma is I should really move these folders around. Yeah, these use layer 0. Okay, so yeah, so those ones. So for those ones, it should be checking animated 0. Oh wait, I didn't change how bonuses have the animated value. Actually, no. So I guess for bonuses, I don't have to use index 0. Bonuses can just use animated value. Right here, let me double check. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I didn't actually change how animated works for bonuses. It's still a singular value. So I guess that's fine. I can just leave it that way. I might, like, if I ever want to make like bonuses that are like multi-dimensional, or like not multi-dimensional, but like, well, yeah, kind of like that have like depth, not just like width and height, uh, then I might want to change that. But for now, this is fine. Okay, so slots lower is animated index 1, and slots upper or slots top is animated index 0. And then this is bonus, and that one, like with karma, does not actually change. All right, so this should work. Oh, but then they won't have the mask set. Actually, let me just double check if this does work. Run journey art test. Okay, it doesn't crash or anything, so that's good. It's a good start. And then now let's do what? Let's oops, sorry. Okay, yeah. So if we edit the so we have this in our equipment folder, order art test, which is this like fake version of the order file where it just repeats like art test, art test, art test. So just at one level, we'll arbitrarily insert level up for mask art test. So I'm pretty sure both of the characters in the game are higher level than this. So now both of the characters in the game should have the mask as well. I think that's how that works. Let's find out. Yeah, there we go. Hey, look at that. So yeah, so the mask tails are flapping a bit. They're flapping a bit slowly. That might be fine. That might be fine. I don't think I care to change it right now necessarily. I think it's satisfactory. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about how it would be like. It'd be like, yeah, it'd be like a very like languid sort of like flap. It wouldn't be like, I was picturing it as a little faster, but I think this is fine actually. Yeah, and again, like I can tweak it as needed, but that's not really holding us back. What's holding us back now is the jacket and the banner. The banner will be very similar because the banner again is just like flappy. But the jacket is oh, you know what? Wait, should I rotate the animation? It's possible that I should just align the frames differently. Because like, I don't know, hypothetically like the waving of the thing might correspond somewhat to the fact that the adventure kind of like hops as they move. Hold on, it's animating too fast. I can't tell how the frames line up. I can't like look at both things at the same time. Anim cooldown is, yeah, I'm just gonna slow it down slightly to get a better look at that. Oops, I didn't mean to do that, but whatever. Oh, whoops, I didn't close the old one. It's running twice at the same time. Okay, so yeah, I guess this is fine. I mean, the other thing I could try is just like, if I wanted to try animating it faster, instead of actually using new frames, I could just duplicate the frames that we already had. Like, I could just make it so that, like, what was it? It'd be like equipment, back, mask art test. So yeah, instead of, I'll just, like, save these, or BKU, BKU spelled correctly, not that it matters. Yeah, so instead of, sorry, so I can just copy 2 and 3 again. Oh yeah, so I can make the copy of 3, or no, I'll just rename it. So 3 becomes 2A, 3 becomes 2A, 2 becomes 3A, or 3, and then 3A, or 3 becomes 3A. 3A. So this is actually just using the original. This version will just use the original frames of animation, but it'll do them at double speed. I'm just curious to see how this looks in comparison. Yeah. So this one only has 2 frames of animation. I don't necessarily prefer this one. I mean, it's not bad, but it's like, it's not better. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep what I did before. All right, so it's fine, and like I said, I can tweak it as needed. So Oh, hey, Battler Pete, how's it going? Welcome. Sorry, I'm a little slow on the chat pickup today. Um, and actually, I say today, but what I mean is like always. All right, so I can get rid of these. This one is not 2A. This is 3, and then we can unback up the backups. Uh, and all right. So next up is the jacket. The jacket has a little bit of animation because why? Uh, the legs, like the jacket is very long, and so as the legs move, they kick the jacket around a little bit. And yes, so now we can. I'm actually just gonna get rid of these layers now that we were done with that. Uh, the file that I use to make like the file that I typically use to make these characters is gonna get really cluttered and weird, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. That's just like an inevitability that I can worry about at some point in the future. Uh, the next time I have to make character art. So let's yeah, let's bring in the jacket. Oh, I should bring in the correct legs too, because like the jacket, right? Like I was saying, the reason the jacket does like it does is because of the legs. So yeah, let's open. What is it? It's what legs do we have with the jacket? We have the linen pants, equipment, legs. Or are there multiple? I think there are multiple versions of the jacket, but I don't think the multiple versions of the jacket actually change anything. So, anyways, linen pants, yeah. Or no, sorry, linen pants art test. It would also be nice to be able to script the reassembly of these layers. That's another thing that I would like to have to happen at some point. I'm pretty sure these are 6161. Pretty sure. Could be wrong, but well, if I'm wrong, no, I should check. I'm pretty sure these are 6161. I'm like almost 100% certain. Let me see. Linen pants. 6161. Yeah, okay. I'm like paranoid now just because I made that stupid mistake yesterday. But yeah, that should be fine. Doop-a-doop. And then, okay, so that's layer 1, or that's layer 0. So now let's do layer 0A. 0A, 6161. 6161. There we go. The layer's hidden, so you can't really see it happening, but it's totally happening, I swear. Legs layer 1. Doop-a-doop. 6161. Again, invisible, but totally happening, I swear. Copy. Legs layers 1A. 6161. I keep overshooting. I'm not the pixel sniper today. Sometimes you just drop something on an image and it's the exact right pixel coordinate, like right off the bat, and it's like, yeah, that's not how you know you're doing it right. That's just like, no. It's one of those things that's like so stupid and really doesn't matter in any regard, but like it's just so satisfying when you do that, when you like nail it, like just right on. The happiest moment of my entire life was yesterday or the day before, when I tried to get colors to. When I tried to use the brightness contrast tool to get the colors to be the same color, and I nailed it exactly on both tones at the same time. That was that was the greatest achievement I'll ever accomplish in my time on Earth. And that's not sad at all. It was amazing, and I treasure that moment. Alright, so legs layer 3A, and then we'll be all set. Yeah, so, yeah, so now let's import the jacket, as it had been. What is wrong with this? I don't know what's happening here. It was like showing I don't know, on the top bar at the screen, it was showing like this weird, like, ghost image. I think, Paint.net was having a moment. Okay, so the chest. Hey, congratulations to whoever leveled up. So the chest piece is what? It is the jacket. Jacket and also epaulets, because the epaulets is the jacket with stuff on it, with like shoulder pieces on it. But like the animation is going to be the same between the two. Uh, yeah. So the export process will be a little weird between those things. Hey, congratulations to whoever else leveled up as well. Um, but yeah, right. I only really have to do this once. I only have to like draw the animation once, and then we can use it for both. I'm just gonna review the order of this stuff. I'm just gonna review the order file, just because like I'm just I'm just like slightly, I don't know. It's like hypothetically, if the legs changed, I might have made a new version of the jacket just to accommodate the legs. So I just need to look at that like span of time where that happens. So jacket, we get jacket here. No back, epaulets, owl, arm wraps, head wraps, leg wraps. So I don't think this changes the jacket because we don't actually change the pants. When is it that we replace the jacket actually? Farmer shirt doesn't necessarily replace the jacket. Oh, right. So farmer shirt also. Epaulets and farmer shirt, they all have the jacket, as I recall. Let me double check. Equipment, chest. Again, it's the same jacket. Yeah, it's the same jacket, so we don't have to redraw anything, but we will have to update all three of these assets. And I think it's just those three, because I think after that we get the farmer shirt, the vest. Yeah, after that we get the vest, and then we're free of the jacket. No more jacket. Okay, so it's all three of those. But again, this is like the original version that we're drawing here. Oh no, this is the epaulets version, isn't it? Is this the? Oh, this is the epaulets version. Why did I open the epaulets version? I meant to open the original version. Did I mess that up? Did I accidentally save the epaulets version over the jacket version? No. No. Yeah, this is the jacket without the epaulets. Okay. And it doesn't matter. I could do either, but I want to do this one. I want to do this one. Okay, so this is chest layer 3, this is chest layer 2, this is chest layer 0, this is chest layer 1. Okay, so we have chest layer 2 here, so let's add in chest layer 0, which goes here, chest 0, and let's add in the sub layers too, so like or the mid layers, the in-betweeners, chest 0A. Let's put them in the correct order as well. New layer, 1, not just one, chest 1, chest 1, new layer, chest 1A, sorry. So we already have chest layer 2, but we'll add in chest layer 2A, chest 2A, new layer chest 3, and new layer chest 3A. Y'all. Alright, so so let's sorry, I was just thinking about stuff. I'm literally like as I'm going through this process, I'm trying to think about like how is the new animation system going to affect like the art production process? Because like the answer is that it's going to take longer. Wait, whoops, that's the wrong layer. This is supposed to be chest layer 0. Oh yeah, what are the pixel coordinates for this? 65, 40. So 65, 40, yeah, okay. And then copy this, and this is chest layer 1, again 65, 40. See, the changes here are very subtle. Like these layers look very similar. The difference is just around the pant. 65, 40, yeah, okay. And okay, so this is chest layer 2. Yes, 2. So you can see a little bit of it down here. 6540, 6540, and then last but not least, chest layer 3, copy, uh, chest layer 3, paste, it gets a little bit messy, because whatever, 6540. Alright, so we might have to redraw the layers that we have a little bit, because the leg animation changed a bit. Oops, I did not mean to hide legs layer 0. I meant to hide these. And, right, like, so for example, one thing you might notice is that, oh wait, 3A, or sorry, not just 3A, just 2, legs 2. Yeah, so one thing you'll notice is that this, like, draws over the leg, which is weird, and why does that happen? And that's because the leg animation just changed from what it used to be. The leg used to not come down in that way, I guess. I don't know. Oh wait, does chest really go above legs? Maybe, actually, maybe that's part of it. Because if chests, let's look at the correct order. There's like a correct order for these things, which is the order that the game draws them in. And, oh hey, Bema, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah, so when I'm drawing these assets, I'll want to be stacking the layers in the order that the game stacks them, because the order that the game stacks them is the order that it shows up on screen. So let's look at the doll file is a file that I use to draw the character art, and so yeah, so chests 0 and 1 go above back, above legs. Chest 2 and chest 3 go above the back legs. Yeah, so this is the correct order. Just checking. So for this update, we'll clearly want to. So that's actually the front leg that's drawing there. So in order to accommodate this, we'll want to basically just wrong layer. We'll basically want to just eliminate this part. And it's subtle. The animation here is that, like, this jacket, see, it kind of like bends just slightly outwards. It like kind of curves outwards at the bottom, like as if it's getting like pushed aside by that leg. It's very, like I said, it's very subtle, but it just looks better with it than without it. So yeah, so this looks good so far. So chest 0A is going to be a lot like chest 0. So you know what? Actually, I'm going to just duplicate chest 0 instead, especially now that we've hooked it up to be all correct and stuff. Okay, so let's look at what this looks like. So chest 0A, or we'll deactivate 0, deactivate 0, activate 0A, deactivate. Yeah, so we'll have to touch it up a little bit more, but deactivate 2, activate 2A, deactivate 2, activate 2A. Oh right, and so I haven't. Yeah, so the same thing as with chest 0, chest 0 and 0A. Chest 2 and 2A are going to be virtually identical too. So again, I'll just duplicate this one and call this one 2A, and then yeah, right. So we don't have to start over with that. So this time, so on chest 0A, let's erase a little bit more of this. Oh, you know what? Now that we have more frames of animation, in that first frame of animation, we can actually kick the jacket further out a little bit. Kind of like actually how I drew it, like by cutting the line of the jacket even further. Because like this is like an okay position for the leg in this position, but like in the previous one, like we can exaggerate it a little bit. Like that's the value of having more animation, is that like we can actually, like, you know, convey more stuff, I guess. I don't know how else to say that. Like we have more like visual information that we can convey. Hey, Trent Sterling, how's it going? Welcome. Want to see something cool, Trent? Want to see the stuff that we're working on now? Sorry, I'm just like, I don't know. I'm like, we're not there yet. Like, as you can see, the game still looks like it used to look, but we're working on a new version of the art where the characters animate a little more fluidly. So I yeah, I'm proud of what we've got done so far, and we're getting there. Like we're not too far away from like actually switching over the game to use the new animation system. So like probably this week, maybe like today. I don't know if we're gonna get it done today. We might actually. I mean, if all goes like magically perfectly, then we might get it switched over today. But yeah, soon, soon. Oh yeah, we got everywhere with the legs. Yeah, the legs were the big. Thank you, Trent. The legs were the big challenge, right? Because like the legs have the most animation. Like we're like adventure's adventure, and their legs take them there. So yeah, I had to go back through for the past 2 days. I've been going through. I went back through all the character art, and I updated all the character art to have like more animation for the legs. And now there are just like a few other odds and ends. So we did the mask. Now we're doing the jacket. The jacket animates because it drapes down over the legs, and so as the legs move, it gets kicked around and stuff. So yeah, we're touching that up, and then we have the banner. I mean, we don't have to do the banner because no one's unlocked it yet, but we should do the banner. We'll have to do it at some point, so might as well do it. And then it's just a matter of switching over to the new system. So there might be a few kinks there, but I mean, the test version was relatively easy to switch over. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic about our chances of actually accomplishing this. So yeah. Sorry. What was I? Yes. All right. So yeah. So this layer looks good. Yeah. The thing that occurred to me is that I could amp it up a little bit with the layer 0. So I'm gonna go back to layer 0 for a quick moment, and oh man, I wish there was a way to like group these layers, because like they're all spread out. They're all stacked. They're all the frames are like interlaced, and like I wish there. I don't know. Maybe I just do need a better animation suite thing, maybe Paint.net. Like maybe I've moved beyond what Paint.net can do for me. Because like this, yeah, I don't know. I'm not an animator, so I'm gonna need all the help I can get with this animation stuff. All right, so I'm gonna oops, what layer am I? The wrong one, always. If I ever ask myself what layer am I on, the answer is the wrong one. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna push the code out a little even further. So yeah, so it's basically just like the code is like whoops, not like that. The code is like flapping out a bit, I guess. So, I mean, I guess it doesn't really need much more exaggeration per se, but like, I don't know. I think this will just like, it'll just animate a little more nicely. If like, it's not like, because if it was literally if it looked exactly the same in both frames, that would be like a little bit weird, I think. So there should be like a little bit more movement to it. Oh, it can it can flap out more like on the back too. It can actually like flap out a bit like this. Actually, no, I shouldn't be using a small brush for this. Alright, so like the part that comes down back here, like this can actually flap out a little bit. Maybe not quite that much. But I don't know. That could work. Yeah, just to give it a little more movement, a little more life. Sorry. Um, so yeah, that should be good. And then yeah, I mean that's like when I said like the jacket shouldn't be as difficult. I meant it like that's literally like we're done with like half of it now. So so now let's do chest. Oh yeah, so let's switch over to chest 1 and legs 1 and chest 3 and legs 3. Hey, look, this one's like basically done already. This one like didn't need touch up, basically. Which means 3A will probably need a bit of touch up. But the one thing I will do is like before, I'm gonna actually make I'm gonna make this the animation a little more exaggerated. So. Oh yeah, actually before I do that, I'm going to duplicate these frames, right? Because like I did with, like I realized with 0 and 0A and 2 and 2A, oops, I did not mean to delete legs, I meant to delete chest 1A. Yeah, the 1A is going to be a clone of the 1. It's not just going to be a completely new thing. And it's going to be a clone of the original one. It's not going to be, actually it is going to be the original one. The 1A is going to be the original 1, and then 1 is going to become slightly modified. Okay, so this is 1A. And then again with 3A, we'll do the same thing. Right, because those ones actually are basically done. Well, no, those ones still might require a little bit modification, but like not a difference in like just a tune-up, not actually like a change in the animation. It's chests 3 and 1 that we'll yeah, just like a slight modification again. Like I'm just gonna make it. I just want to make it to look like the jacket is like flapped out a little bit further in like this one frame. So like just it's just gonna flap out a little bit further in like this first frame, and then whoops. Oh yeah, right. So that's why I have the multiple layers so that I can draw under the leg. So then let's say on so layer chest layer 3. Oh, look at all this chat. Uh, Welcome back from the dead, Trent Sterling. um, so. All right, thank you that you're a fan. Um, uh, I guess that is technically true. Yeah, I guess with Trusty Bard, as you notice in chat, he now tells you how the event is going. Like in the middle of the event, he'll let you know. Like he'll give you a heads up. Like right now, he said, either option seems fine. But like if things were going poorly, he might be like, things are, he might give you like, by the way, you're about to fail. Like he gives you a little heads up like that. And yeah, no, I guess in some event types, it's like yeah, he'll literally tell you either option seems fine. Um, the yeah, I mean like the way you fail in this game is not to like pick the wrong thing, but to not like strategize. Like the only thing you have to do to win at this game is it's a strategy game technically, kind of like a strategy adventure MMO, I guess. So I can put. Some people have actually requested like bad outcomes. It wasn't you. No, it was someone else requested like a bad outcome once. And so I wrote a custom outcome where that player dies. Everyone else is fine, but that one player dies. I could make one of those for you if you want that you're a fan. We can have an event where in one of the situations you die. No, everyone else would be fine. Like everyone else would be totally fine. But if you want consequence, I can make it so that you die. I could even, I mean, if you wanted to, I could actually like hook it up so that your character gets deleted every time that event happens and you die. Like if you wanted to, I can do all these things. The reason I don't is because that sounds dumb and not fun, but I can do these things. Okay, so yeah, so the last little touch up here is just that if this is flapped out a little further, I don't think it would come as far down. It'd be a little like up and out a little bit. So so I'm just gonna bring this up slightly, and then yeah, and that should be good. And then so then so now let's switch over to 3A. So we'll show chest 3A, we'll show legs 3A, we'll show legs 1A, and we'll show chest 1A. And yeah, this one's fine. Look at that. Fine. Super fine. Fine, right off the bat. No. Trent can get Trent's character killed, but like people can't request other characters to die. People can request their own character to die. In fact, if you want me to kill your character right now, all I have to do is go into the data folder and delete your data folder. Like like I can like if the game ever feels too easy, like I can ruin the game for you whenever you need. Yeah, so for example, if you can get Lauren to say, please wipe my level, then I'd be happy to oblige. But I could make it so that the game recognizes common phrases regarding of like, destroy character, kill character, wipe level, like just like aggregate all those phrases and like do like text recognition for those phrases, and whenever anyone says anything about deleting anyone's character, their own character gets deleted. So like if I said like, let's delete that guy's character, then my character would get deleted. Like I could make the script do that if we wanted to. I can make it so that anyone who talks about death dies, basically. Again, I don't think that's really the type of game that I would want to play. So I don't really plan on making that game. Um, that is actually one thing I thought of, actually, though, relatively recently. Hey, Lauren, how's it going? Welcome. Uh, Trent's trying to murder you. Heads up. um, um, no, one thing I had thought of is like the option to like prestige. So like you could like reset your progress at some point. Like I actually like when games let me do that. So um, the thing about that though is I'd have to if I put in a reset command, I'd have to measure it somehow because that would be a really useful feature, Trent Sterling. Just facial recognition so that like people get auto banned based on like my reaction. Um, no, I have thought about like yeah, I'd have to there's because like okay yeah, if I added in player resetting, then like there are a few ways you could troll the system. Like you could constantly reset your character, and and like with a linked account, Trusty Bard would constantly like start spamming like congratulations level one, congratulations level one, congratulations level one, because it's so easy to get level one. To get level one, you only have to compete in one event. So yeah, I mean I'd have to do some things, but yeah. Uh, um, all right, yeah. So the jacket's done now, I think. So let's try exporting it and see how it turns out, I guess. Uh, um, so let's let's what was what did it Oh yeah. Okay, so the first export process should be easy. I was just thinking ahead to like the epaulets and the vest and stuff, and those will be a little different, but they should still be easy as well. Okay, so first things first. Uh, chest. So jacket. Let's copy this here, and we'll have jacket. Art test. Art test. I mean, we're basically past the point of test. Like this is not really a test anymore. This is like a feature in progress, but. Um, for starters, for now, we're going to continue referring to it as that. Oh, I might have changed the extents, actually. I might have changed the extents with what I just drew. So let's double check. All right, so hide the legs. Oops, that's the chest, not the legs. Hide the legs. Hide all of the legs. And let's just take extents again. Extents isn't that hard to take, so... hide the face. Yeah, with the new thing that fans out a little more, I think I changed the extents. Whoops, I got one pixel too high. There's like a ghost pixel on the edge there that I could include, but I'm not going to include that ghost pixel. Like things that are like a single pixel that's like below a certain level of opacity, I don't consider that like a meaningful part of the image. Like it's not going to be noticeable in game. Okay, so here's the new data. So it's 6540, 2935. Yeah, 20. Wow, it expanded in both directions? Really? Yeah. Oh, yeah, it did. Okay. So wait, which one is this? That's jacket data. We want jacket art test data. Jacket art test. So 29. So yeah, it expanded in a convenient direction. So like I can copy and paste over the old images easily enough. But I will have to do that. So let's open all of these. And then, so this is, what is this? This is layer 0, this is layer 3, this is layer 1, this is layer 2. Okay. So let's just go in order. So just layer 0 is now this. So it's going to ask me if I want to expand canvas, and I do. And it just, because like it expanded it on, in the correct directions. Like it expanded it downwards and outwards. So this is, I can just save this image now. And so chest layer 1, copy, paste again, expand canvas, save, yes. And chest layer 2, copy, paste, expand canvas, yes. Save, okay. And 3D models. That was actually one of the things that we talked about. On my backlog, like what led to this is that on my backlog the other day, I took Friday off and I worked on like other things, like I worked on offline things like research and stuff like that. Um, and one of the things I put on my backlog was start over, like literally start over from scratch. Not necessarily from scratch, but like start the entire project over. And I put this in my backlog because what I actually wanted to do was figure out like what I would do if I started over. I haven't called this done because I didn't actually start over. I'm just putting it back in limbo. Yeah. And like, well, no. So the thing is, I did that. Like, well, I was serious. I was serious that like if I put that in my backlog and decided that like yes, I literally want to start over from scratch, I could have done that. I might have gone that way. But what actually happened was I put it in my backlog and like thought, okay, I'm gonna start over. I can do 3D now. I can do this in C sharp. I can do this in Unity. I can do whatever I want like now. And I thought about those things, and I went through and I started making decisions like, what do I actually want for the project? Like, and what I realized is that like the nice thing about 3D models is that like they're 3D and like like the animations like are cool and stuff, but I'm not gonna make a because basically the deal like with 3D, like the reason I'm not doing 3D right now, the biggest reason I'm not doing 3D right, whoa, we crashed? Why did we crash? Sorry. The biggest reason I'm not doing 3D right now is because it would be a step down in visual quality. Like maybe if I kept working on 3D, eventually I'd become good enough at 3D that I could make 3D look as okay as I can make 2D, because that's my skill, right? I can make 2D look okay. And close tab. Why did we crash? Sorry. What? What? Oh, interesting. Oh, these code paths probably never evaluated before. List index out of range. Karma history 0, 1. Um. Oh. Oh. Okay, so what is it we're doing here? We're checking the karma history of a player. Wait, we're checking if the length of karma history is greater than 0. Yeah, I was just going to say, we're probably not checking if the length of karma history is greater than 0, but we are. We're doing it right here. We check if the karma history is greater than 0, and player dictionary, next adventure. Really? List index out of range. Really? How? We're using the exact same indexes here. How is the index out of range here if we're using the exact same indexes here? That doesn't seem very believable, script. I don't know, script. Seems seems a little bit questionable. I wrote this code so long ago. I wrote this code like a month ago, so we're just exercising a new code path. Um, yeah, I'm not really buying it, I guess. Oh, I know what this is. This is the stupid thing where like it probably was length 0, but this stupid thing evaluates like sometimes a list, like even if a list is length 0, if you ask if the length is greater than 0, it'll sometimes be like, yeah, totally greater than 0, even though it's not. I'm guessing that's what this is. Like if I bet if I print like if I say if instead this said like if length player dictionary blah blah greater than 0, print like this, it'd probably print an empty list. I saw this. This was happening before with another thing that I'd put in, and it made me like really sketchy about the lengths of lists. So I'm guessing that's what's happening. I'm guessing it actually. Wait, no, but if it actually was length 0, then it would have. Then again, like we're using the exact same indexes right here. So how is it that like it gets past it like it evaluates this just fine, and then crashes when we get here? Like, that's dumb and doesn't even make sense. That's really dumb and doesn't make sense. Um, I might just say no. I might just say no, that didn't actually happen, uh, and then we can just move on. Because clearly this didn't actually happen. Oh, wait a second. Wait, no, stream data is not even on another thread. I was gonna say, like, well, because if stream data was on another thread, then like karma history could actually change, like between these two lines. But stream data is not on another thread. Stream data is on the main thread. Uh, uh, let's I don't know. I really don't know. Because it feels like karma history would have to be changing between these two lines. And the only thing that I could think that would affect something like that is if it was on another thread. Like, because how else would it change, like, right here, right now? I was thinking of threading stream data, but, like, I haven't yet. Because, like, even if I threaded stream data, I wouldn't be threading, like, the data uptake. I would be threading or I wouldn't be threading the data integration. I would be threading the data uptake. So for example, like we'd be just fetching the data on another thread, and then we'd still be like slotting it into the main game systems on the primary thread. So like again, it's yeah. And I haven't even done that yet. So it's not like the script crashed because it read my mind for like future revisions that I could make. Well, if it did, that'd be kind of cool, because then if it could integrate those things and I wouldn't actually have to do it myself, that'd be handy. Um, no, what the heck? Um, list index out of range. Have I edited this script at all today? No. Because like sometimes if I edit the script, then like the line numbers will shift and it'll return the wrong line. It'll return the correct. It'll still return the same line number as if the script had not been edited, and but it'll return yeah. Um, but I haven't edited the script at all today, so it should be able to return the line numbers correctly. Um, what is it that we're doing here? This is when we're trimming the karma history, right? Because we're checking if right, because we're calculating for the 30-day range. So we're checking if the time of the karma history was literally, this is the exact same evaluation. We're saying if this is the case, then while this is the case, which is a little redundant kind of, but like whatever. I don't care. Um, but yeah, it's literally the exact same check twice in a row. And it crashed the second time. First time, fine. Oh, no, I know what happened. Yeah, no, I know what happened. It did pop it. Right. Okay. Yes. So I need to make it fully redundant. And I need to check the length. Yeah. Okay. Yerp. Yeah. Okay. It did make sense. Hey! How about that? Um, uh, so, yeah. Yeah, so Lanky Ninja, yeah, janky stuff that doesn't make sense, like, usually when something goes wrong, like, if something, like, malfunctions in that way, like, I don't just, like, trust it and try and do something else. I, like, just, like, throw it in, like, a dumpster and, like, light it on fire. Like, that's, like if something's so fundamentally like I mean in this case there literally was just a slight oversight, but no, in cases where like the other case where like I was checking the length, and like I literally the statement that I had was literally if the length of this list is greater than no, it wasn't even just the list, it was like if the length of the keys of this dictionary is greater than 0, then print the contents of the dictionary. And then what we were getting was just printing out empty dictionaries. And it's like, no, I said if the key's greater than 0, if there are any keys, there has to be at least one key, and it kept printing out like empty dictionary, empty dictionary. So stuff like that, like in that case, like don't tweak things. That like if something that is like that fundamentally wrong, don't just tweak things and hope it'll work. Like take that whole thing, like throw it in a dumpster, light it on fire, and like leave the state, like travel to a new country and start a new life somewhere else. Because like if something that fundamentally like if something is that fundamentally wrong, like you cannot trust it. Like that is just like it's basically like what do saboteurs do? Like like that is the work of a saboteur, and your project is going to like explode if you do not get rid of it as soon as possible. Yes, this is Python. Hey, how's it going? Chafenhog, how's it going? Welcome. How you been? Let's get the script back up and running because it's been down long enough, and then we can get back to work on. I think we were in the process of exporting our jacket pieces. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to get that in the right position so that I can see like the art. I try and keep the game art on screen. I can't keep enough of it on screen to actually like see the name tags or anything, but I try and keep at least the visuals on screen. So if there's something like there's some like crazy visual bugs that like it's taken me too long to notice because I don't see the visuals enough. But okay. So where were we? Yeah, we were exporting the jacket pieces. So I think we still had one more to go because yeah, this one is not yet exported. Yeah, this one's not yet exported. Did I save this one? Yeah, I did save this one. Okay, so chest layer 3 copy, paste, yes expand, save. Okay, and now the other 4 don't have files yet, so we'll make new files for them. So copy new, okay, paste, save as equipment, chest, whoops, not farmer shirt, jacket. We'll come back for you, farmer shirt, jacket. So this is 0A, and then do you have any tips for beginners interested in animation and design? Well, you came to the right place for animation because I literally am a beginner in animation. My first tip for you is don't try and use paint.net because paint.net is not a tool made for animation, and you're going to find that it's like not satisfactory for what you want, and you will want to use a more sophisticated tool. What that more sophisticated tool is, I don't know yet. I actually have to find that out because, like I said, I'm just like really getting. I'm like just starting to like actually try animation, and so that'll give you a slight head start because it took me all yesterday to figure that out. I mean, maybe it's obvious, but animation. So design. I'm flattered that you would ask that because like if you're talking about animation and design for games in particular, I don't have that much experience with the animation stuff, like I've been saying, but I mean I do have enough experience with games that like that's the reason I'm able to do like anything with this stuff is that like the interesting thing about okay, so yeah, so the first big rule of if you do in fact mean for games, and this is probably true for like other mediums as well, it's not important what it looks like when you draw it. What's important is what it looks like when you put it together and actually like see it in the finished product. I emphasize this. I literally can't emphasize this point enough because oftentimes something will look like hot garbage in one context and will look great in the other. And so I say it doesn't matter what it looks like when you draw it, because like if you draw something and it looks like hot garbage, that might not matter because it might actually look fine when you put it together. So it's important to stay cognizant of that because otherwise you can end up wasting a lot of time trying to get something to look right when it already looked fine in the first place. Just like ship it, move on. And then the other way around, just because it looks good when you draw it doesn't mean the animation is going to look good. The animation might look like horrible. So yeah, so I guess the point of advice there is like constantly export it to like the like get as close as you can to the final result as often as you can to see how it is, and then change it and adapt it based on what you see in the final context, not what you see in earlier stages. Am I ever going to make the thing smoother? Hey, Marticus 11. Hey, funny you should ask. Sorry about your ears. So literally what we're working on right now, Marticus 11. I don't know if you're just being snide, but literally what we're working on right now is this. So you can kind of see. Well, here I'll switch it over to the cave background. So this is what we have right now. This is what we're working on. Well, you know what, Marticus? So, okay. This is what we have right now. This is what we're working on. So, does that answer your question? I feel like that should answer your question. Okay. Yeah, and let's actually do it. Let's, okay, so yeah, right. Okay, so I think I finished saving all of these, right? 0, 0A, 1, 1A, 2, 2A, 3, 3A. Okay. So now, actually, no, you know what? I just closed all those things, but I think I actually want to reopen them because I think those are actually going to be helpful for what comes next. Yeah, I think I'm gonna handle them in that way, I guess. So I'm gonna say, so farmer shirt and epaulets are the next ones that we have to do. So let's copy these here. So this will be epaulets, epaulets art test, epaulets art test, farmer shirt, art test, and then okay, yeah. So the first difference, I think, for all of these is going to be that it's going to get they're going to get 1 pixel bigger in each dimension. So this is going to change at 31, 35. Because I'm pretty sure that pixel expansion that we saw on the other one is gonna happen everywhere. Oh, I should actually before I get ahead of myself, I should check that worked, that the jacket looks okay. So get rid of all the references to shirt. There's not just one occurrence. Replace all. What are you crazy? It's freaking everywhere. It's freaking everywhere, and you're telling me it never occurs. You crazy pants. Oh, match whole words only? No. There we go. Okay. Okay, so just making sure there's enough of those, and then right. So what do we want to do? Okay, so instead of leg armor art test, let's replace this with linen pants art test, and then let's put in instead of shirt, let's put in jacket art test. So let's see what this looks like. All right, so save. We'll save this, and now if we run the the art test version of the script, they should wear jackets and linen pants. Hey, look at that! Look at that! Look at them go, wearing jackets and linen pants. So like I said, the animation of the jacket is really subtle, but it's technically there. Yeah. Look at them go. Alright, so, then, let's, what is the biggest game I have made? The biggest game I've made independently is this one. The biggest game I've worked on is Rock Band 3. Yeah. I only started working independently relatively recently, and for like the first year that I've been working independently, I haven't tried to make one big game. I've tried to make a lot of small games because like big games are fine, I guess, but like people who worry about the size of a game are gonna like fall into a really easy pitfall, which is like you're gonna make a really big game that sucks. The better way to approach game development is to uh, to make smaller projects until those smaller projects become bigger projects. Like don't don't force size. Like if the first thing you know about your project is like this project is going to be big, that's the best way to come up with a really big project that sucks. The best way to make a big project is not to make a big project. The best way to make a big project is to just make good projects. And then if you make a really good one, then that project will eventually get big. So, yeah. How is it like working? Yeah, I worked in AAA for like 6 years, and it's different. It's fine. I learned that time. Um, like I don't know. I'm sure it's probably fine for a lot of people. For a lot of people, it's probably really great. If you like doing the same thing every day in and out and not getting to like choose what to do. Like if your day of a dream job is showing up, getting told what to do, and doing the exact same thing every day for years, then AAA is the way to go. That is the thing for you. I mean, the nice thing about it is that the pay is good. It's a lot easier to not die homeless and starving in the streets working in AAA. But in terms of like how it is working in AAA, like um, well, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all, right? Isn't that the rule of thumb? No, one thing that I do like about one thing that I did like about working in AAA is that you there's a lot of cool people there. I mean, that's not necessarily true. I was fortunate in that I got to work with a lot of cool people when I worked in AAA. So yeah, if you can get a cool job at a cool company that you like, then it can be great. It can be fine. Like I didn't have any real complaints about it like while I was there. But like now that I'm not there anymore, like I don't ever want to go back. Oops, epaulets, yeah, art test. Okay, so yeah, I'll open these and then how's this gonna work? Okay, so the first thing I can do is like convert, because I'm like gonna convert these other assets over. So the first thing I can do is like take 0. Yeah, basically I want to port the bottom half of these things. So like oh yeah, so for one thing I need to change the canvas size here. I need to canvas size has to be 31 for 35. And that has to be true for that's true for all of these things. So edit or image canvas size 31 30 30 31 35 and same for this image canvas size 31 35 image canvas size 31 35 oh, when I worked in AAA, yeah, when I worked in AAA, it was like product ownership. If you're familiar with like the Scrum methodology, like there's like the well, no, if you're not, I guess I should say the product owner is like the product owner is responsible for like what it gets made, I guess. Is one way to think about it. It's like the product owner is responsible for, well, the finished product, I guess. So like my job had a lot to do with basically yeah, and like maybe this was one of my complaints about the work is that like my work was not specifically hands-on. Like my work was basically to help ensure that the work could get accomplished, and oftentimes that meant like wait a second, why is that so small? Oh, right, yeah, because the shoulder pads bump it up in the other dimension. Okay, so that's correct though. that's good, I guess. Wait, is this really what layer 0 looks like? Really? What? Hold on, wait. Let me look at the art test again. Anim cooldown. I'm gonna look at it in slow motion. I'm just gonna bump this up to like 1. Just so I can so I made it so that the animation is gonna go much slower now. And is it? Did I export that wrong? Yeah, I think I exported that wrong because like it's definitely like overlapping. Yeah, what the heck? How did that happen? So what frames are wrong? Like all of them? How did they all turn out so bad? I am I'm kind of in awe about how poorly they turned out. What the crap? um all right, well let's revisit that real quick. Hmm. Yeah, what the crap? Sorry, pardon my French. Um, so like let's go back to chest. There's like one frame that looked okay, and then the rest looked like hot garbage. So we don't need to see the hands. See legs 0, face. Hide the rest of these chest layers. Legs 2. This one was this the one that looked okay? Yeah. I think this was the one that looked okay. And then, so let's do legs 2A, chest 2A, legs 0A, and chest 0A. What the heck? This is not what it looks like in game. Did I just fail to exporting them? Did I Oh. Oh, it's not animating it. Why is it not animating it? Somehow it's getting flagged as not animated. Okay, so it's actually the assets are probably okay. It's just literally not animating them. Yeah, so earlier when I said the animation is subtle, it's very subtle because it's actually not even happening. Why not though? I must have named one of the files wrong? Because it goes by file name to detect whether it's supposed to be animated or not. Oh, well that would explain it. I saved them in the wrong freaking folder is what happened. Stupid. How did I manage that? That's incredible. All right, so this is the actual jacket art test. Jacket. I'll just name it like jacket whatever. That is incredible. Did I no, but I edited the correct data file, so I do have to still edit this data file, right? Because this is 2935. Yeah, I think 2935. So, okay. So, I did this before I restarted the script, so this version of the script is probably broken. Whoops. Yeah, this is 2834. Wow, I'm really special. And by special, I mean stupid. Okay, okay, this is jacket art test. Okay. Let's see how that looks. Do. I have been using the phrase hot garbage a lot today, haven't I? Alright, I think this is correct now. No, there's still one that's messed up. But it's messed up in the normal way. It's messed up because I'm an idiot, not because of other problems. Wait, what? Is it? Go away, tree. It still looks messed up. And I feel like it's frame 0 that is looking messed up. I feel like this one is looking messed up. Maybe I forgot to export this one. Or maybe exported the first one correctly and then the rest of them I did incorrectly or something. I don't know. the moral of the story is that I'm an idiot. Yeah, no, that's totally it, right? Because this is messed up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. And yeah, I was looking at this one. I was like, wait, how does this come down so far? Like that was the thing that I was like realizing like looked weird and like, yeah. Okay. All right. Whatever. Okay. uh. Oh, so yeah, no, I'm just gonna start this process over again. It's not. I mean, it's not gonna take very long. But oh, this one. Yeah, no, don't save. Don't save. Don't save. Actually, that one probably was fine. Just go away. Go away. I hate you. I hate my life. Actually, those ones I didn't have to close. Whatever. There are like 10 billion little data, like images files that I'm like dealing with here, and if I get these messed up, it's gonna be like super headachy. So it'd be really great if I just instead didn't get these all stupid and messed up. Like that'd be really helpful if I could accomplish that. I'm not saying I can, but if I can, that'd be really helpful. All right. So good then. Good then. Let's open all of these. And yes. All right, one more time. Let's see if the animation looks good now. Like actual good. So 0.25. Sorry for putting my face so close to the camera a bunch of the times too. I realize I've been doing that, but I'm looking for fine detail. So, alright, I think it actually looks good now. I think it like actually looks good now. I think it's my hunch. I will slow it down again just to check. Do do do. Am I going to draw a belt anytime soon? Oh, hey Edvinus, how's it going? Welcome. I was like, that's a weird question, but we did it, Edvinus. We did it together. um, does anyone have an idea of how to implement a block breaking time mechanic like in Minecraft? You're making a voxel game and deleting blocks immediately when they are clicked. Oh yeah, give them a health meter, and instead of deleting them immediately, make it so that whenever you click on them, it reduces their health, and that when their health gets to 0, then they get deleted, right? I assume that's what you mean. Like you mean a system where like blocks don't immediately disappear, but like they disappear like if you hit them enough times. Is that what you mean? Or if you just literally mean like you don't want them to disappear immediately, you want them to disappear like a minute after you click them, or like a few seconds after you click them. I've never played Minecraft, so I don't know how that game works. I mean, I did play it once, like a long time ago, but like it was a long time ago. So, then, alright, so that's good for now, I guess. Yeah, so let's get back to what we're doing. Well, I mean, you can... No. You should do the health system. My suggestion's better. You should do the health system, because what if you hit it twice, and then stop, and then hit it again? A timer's not going to calculate... Like, you have to be keeping track of the health in order to... I mean, if you think of the timer as literally the health, then yes, it's the exact same suggestion. But like if you just do a timer, then what if they don't what if they, instead of hitting it like for a full second, like let's say the timer is 1 second, what if instead of hitting it for a full second, they hit it for half a second, and then 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 half a second? The timer's never going to get to 1 unless you treat the timer as a health bar. And yet like if you're talking about if you're talking about something like Minecraft, where if you hit a rock enough times it disappears, then yeah. Okay, anyways, so yeah, let's continue with this process. open chest. Right. So which one was? I think I was doing epaulets first because it's like the next in line. So, all right. This time we should be all set. I don't think we've sabotaged ourselves this time. How did that? How on earth did that freaking happen? I don't know. Like it's moments like that that I'm tempted to like go back to drinking coffee, because I feel like when I drank coffee, I wouldn't have made a stupid mistake like that. I don't know. That might not be true, but it feels true. All right, so this is 31, 35. This is image canvas size 31, 35, and was it Control Shift R? Hey, how about that? 31, 35. Whoops, I keep hitting space instead of tab. 35. Control Shift R. 31, 35. So, perfect outcomes giving only one experience? Really? Let's look at that. Oh, I did change the way the outcomes are calculated recently. So I might have put in it might be like a certain event type is giving only one experience, because like they don't usually give one experience. Like, in fact, so perfect orcs, yeah, huh. So maybe, was it like event type 3 is broken? Is that event type 3? No, that's probably event type 2. Huh. Yeah, so the weird thing about that, yeah, look at this. Right, so the last time we noticed something like that, we started printing out values, and yeah, like, so look at this, like, values is registered as 1233, which is correct. Maybe this is like a key error or something, because like when we assign the points, it's supposed to be based on when we assign the points, it's supposed to be based on like the value. So like perfect is this one here. Perfect is the third place. So values index perfect should equal 3, and it does. Like as we see here, it's 3. It's not 0, or it's not 1. So perfect or values index perfect is 3, and yet it's still giving you 1 point. So I don't know. Let's look at that. So where would that be? Right. So here's where we calculate. No, this is not values. Where's that we deal with values and experience and whatnot? Here it is, values. So yeah, so values, like, it is evaluating correctly in that, like, it doesn't think that away mode is on or anything. The false statement is whether away mode is on. We're printing out, where is it? Oh, this is the art test. Ugh, I'm gonna make that mistake. I'm gonna accidentally do something in the art test file that I don't mean to do in the art test file. I'm gonna freak out. It's only a matter of time. I really have to stop working in 2 scripts at the same time. Okay, so where is it? We're just looking at it. It's like right here. Here? No, where is it? It's gotta be right around here somewhere. What the heck? Where the heck did it go? Oh no, this is I'm way too high in the scripts. This is what is happening. I'm way too high right now. Sorry. Okay, so, right, we're printing values, and then we're printing whether away mode is on. It did recognize that away mode is not on, which is good, I guess. I don't know. So, yeah. So when we award the experience points, we are awarding it as so yeah, process gains p key, player key, index 0, values index pb. So yeah, values index pb. So maybe we're just calculating pb wrong. I mean, it would have to be. Like, pb must be coming out as the wrong value somehow, because because as it is, like, as we saw, like, values are correct, and then it just gives the wrong value. And so yeah, value. So like PB is supposed to represent perfect. Hypothetically, for a player who got perfect, PB should represent perfect. And yet, I suppose it's not. Uh, yeah, and actually, this is the string that we see here for the act, blah blah blah, whatever. So yeah, so as we can see, it's like it's saying the string value of values PB equals 1 here. Uh, so why is that? I mean, we didn't change anything here, so we must have changed something else that had the effect of causing this to break. So PB equals 0. If Kurev multi, PV. So Kurev. Oh, maybe it's multis that are broken. I did change stuff regarding multis recently, and so maybe I overlooked something. Yeah, no, it's totally multis. It's that multis are broken. Right, because like I said before, like usually this bug isn't happening. Like we saw this bug the other day, and we tried to see if it would happen again, and it didn't happen. And multis are the minority of events, so it's multis that are broken, and that event was multi. So I'll bring down the script, and then I'll fix this, and then we can restart it in just a moment. Yeah, because the difference here is that multi used to be a list, and now it's not a list anymore. So if Kurev multi, PV equals 0 for a key in top list. For a key in top list, if a key in event dictionary p key. Oh no, that's actually correct. If a key in bonus dictionary dot keys, bonus dictionary. If a, huh, this isn't as wrong as I expected it to be. Event dictionary. I'm guessing what's happening is that it recognizes that you're getting it correct, but it must also be it's probably dividing it. Like PV is probably so yeah, PV equals 0. So what we do is we right. So we take we divide PB by PV, because if you in multi events, if you guess 3 things and only one of them is perfect, you're gonna end up with 1, because there were 3 options, and yeah, and it just averages out, because 3 plus 1 plus 1 is 5, divided by 3 is what, like 1.66? Is it? Huh. All right. So yeah. But all right. So like, sorry. The point is that like this math is just not evaluating correctly right now for some reason. Event dictionary p key dot keys. If a key in event dictionary dot p key, so the player for the given player, if a key is in dot keys, maybe this isn't evaluating correctly. Maybe it is PB that's not ticking upwards. What's PB initialized to? PB initializes to 0. Yeah, and the 0 index. Okay, so yeah, so maybe it's like. Okay, no, maybe it's not. Yeah, maybe it's not that too. Maybe it's not that it's picking up too many entries. Maybe it's picking up too few, because the zero index of values in this case would correlate to 1. So if PB stayed at 0, then it would give out 1 point. So yeah, so it must have been bonus dictionary dot keys. If a key in bonus dictionary dot keys, if a key, if event dictionary p key dot keys. Maybe this is like that other thing that we were seeing, where like maybe this is like that other thing that we were seeing where the keys, like it's like the dictionary keys like are not trustworthy. Um, oh, hmm. I don't think this would. No, I was gonna say like maybe Event Dictionary is just getting populated incorrectly. Um, I do suspect Event Dictionary. I don't think Bonus Dictionary. Like we did things with Bonus Dictionary, but I don't think anything we changed there would really change how Bonus Dictionary operated in this capacity. I think the bigger change we made was to Event Dictionary. Um, so let's look quickly at how that's handled. Do 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 do. So yeah, so for text parsing, is that this? No. Text parsing. Oh, is this it? Hmm. Uh, if curve multi, if name not in event dictionary dot keys. Event dictionary. No. That should be the same. If name not in event dictionary dot keys, name dot keys. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. Um, so it is recognizing that people are participating in the event. So like it can't be like it can be fundamentally wrong with what's happening here. Yeah, Kaveri. Sorry for mispronouncing your name, but Yakumis is correct. It is Python. Hey. um, out of curiosity, am I planning on monetizing SideQuest? Not any more than it already is, which it isn't, basically. So, no. I guess. I don't have plans to. Um, I don't have, like, plans to never. Like, I don't have my life planned out. So, like, I guess I just don't have plans, is what I'm saying. I just don't have plans with my life. Um, um, do do do. Uh, um, so like, hey, that is the new follower noise. Uh, sorry for mispronouncing your name again, Cavarix, but welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for following. You're ugly, Veiler, by the way. Veiler, ugly. In real life. I'm sorry to tell you. Um, so, what were we doing? we're fixing, we're fixing the event dictionary. And, so this wasn't the ad-lib case, so that wouldn't be to blame. I mean, I don't know, I guess this is just another one that's, been working on stuff on GameMaker. Alright, welcome, Jared Dimple, how's it going? um, so, yeah, I guess, I don't really know. So it's working for other events, and it's just not working for, multi. Why? I guess I'm curious to find out. I mean, that is the question. So, how did I not change this? Or I must have changed it. I must have changed it, because otherwise it wouldn't... Yeah, no, it wouldn't have been in this form if I hadn't changed it at all. I just must have when I changed it, I introduced an error, but like, what? So if curve multi... So for if p key in event dictionary.keys. So if this player has participated in the event, their bonus equals 0 for starters. If curve multi, then PV equals 0 for a key in top list. Oh, am I double using like a key? I was like, am I getting a key error for double use? I'm not gonna have this conversation today, Baylor. I have this conversation too often. It's like you're welcome to your opinion, but like I'm just not gonna engage on that. It's nothing personal. I just like I really don't care. That's the short version of the conversation. Uh, uh, so, oh, positive programmer. What do you need help with? I recognize your help command. Um, uh, um, thank you, Edgeness. um, yeah, what the heck? So for a key in top lists, if a key in event dictionary pkey.keys, only in the case that a key is in event dictionary pkey.keys, do we have a key. Ugh, alright, I'm not gonna fix the bug right now. What am I gonna do instead? If curve multi, I just need more data here. So, sorry, like I said, I just don't care right now, Baylor. So I'm giving you a 1 hour to have the conversation with yourself, and whenever you're ready to just not be having that conversation, you're welcome back. But I just like I talk about it way too much. Like look in my stream archives because I have this conversation like too often, and I just end up wasting way too much time talking about it. So it's just literally disruptive to continuously have this conversation. Um, so you're welcome to look it up, and you're welcome in this channel. You're welcome to like participate and like share in what we're doing. But like that's not a productive use of time. So we're not going to be doing that. But thank you for your input. There are very many people who agree with you. And then so yeah, what we're doing here, like, yeah, I don't feel ready to fix this right now. I think like I don't want to leave the game broken. So for now, I don't know. For now, I'll just make it so that you get a million points for multi. Like multi are just free points. So or so no, I won't change that. I'll just say so PV equals blah blah. If PV is greater than 0. At the end of this, we'll just say PB. Like we'll do all the rest of the calculations, and we'll just say PB equals 3. So yeah, just free points. And because like what I really need is to be getting information about like what the heck is going wrong. So in the case that we're evaluating curve multi, let's print like multidict comma so let's look at event dictionary p key and p key, or yeah, let's do p key first. So multidict the player's name, and then, or not, name is not name in this case, name is p key in this case, and yeah. Oh, and then I guess we should, before we do all of this, let's print, so values, I mean, this print seemed to work okay. I'm just going to tack top list on here. Actually, we're probably already printing top lists. Probably like already printing it like several times over. Huh. Okay, so top, yeah. This will probably be enough information to figure out what the heck is going on here. Wait, oh no, this is, yeah, no, this isn't the top list necessarily. This is the voice data that we're printing here as well. Okay, so yeah. Is there any other piece of information? Like, if I get all this information and it doesn't help me, what is the next thing that I'm going to want to see? And I guess I'll be curious to know what before we do the calculation thing, I guess we'll say so actually I'll do it here. I'll just like do the whole thing down on this line instead, and we'll also see what p oh yeah.